name's Stephen Powley. I'm an automotive cybersecurity researcher at Coventry University, and I'm also a member of the IET Automotive and Road Transport Systems Technical Network Executive Team, and I'm also a member of the Incosi UK Automotive Working Group. We're very excited to bring you this event today. It's been a long time in the planning, about 4 years altogether, and we're very pleased to have you with us for what is something of a pioneering event that will allow us to really start the conversation on systems engineering in road transport and automotive. And one of our goals for today is to encourage discussion and collaboration across the two areas. And for that, we're going to be asking you to participate in breakout rooms. And that's a really important part of today. We want to hear from you as well as from the speakers. So if you would like to know more about the IET Automotive and Road Transport Technical Network, you can visit this link. This link's also important because if you want to access the slides and discuss matters further after the event, then we'll be providing the event information on this link, and there'll also be a forum where you can discuss today's events. We're also bringing you today with partnership with Incosi UK. Incosi is the world's largest organisation for systems engineering professionals, and Incosi UK is the UK chapter of Incosi. Incosi works to increase the relevance of systems engineering, and our interest group is particularly focused on the automotive industry. If you'd like to know more about our interest group, then there's a link at the bottom, and please follow that and find out more. So the seminar today is going to run from 10 o'clock until 2:30. We're going to have a few breaks. The webinar is being recorded. You should have received a warning. Please note that anything you put into the text chat of Q&A, we haven't got, unfortunately. We were hoping to have Q&A. So if you've got questions for the speakers, please put them into the text chat and mark them clearly with the word question, so that we can easily identify what is a question for the speakers and what is the general conversation throughout the day. We're going to have a panel discussion at the end, and the panel is going to come back and discuss the information that was that we've generated through the breakout rooms. The chat transcripts and the whiteboards that we create during the breakout sessions are all going to be retained after the event. We're not going to be recording the breakout rooms, but we are recording everything else today. So please feel free to participate using your microphone during the event. We're going to ask you to raise your hand and wait until you're asked to speak, but at all other times, keep your microphone muted. Any content you submit through the chat or through the whiteboards will be retained. We're hoping to produce a publication that will inform IET transport policy going forwards. So we really have a big opportunity to raise the profile of systems engineering here, and we hope you'll contribute. If you would like to see captions, we've got automated live transcript today, and you can activate that using the CC button on the bottom of your screen. So to do that, you may need to move your mouse to the bottom of the Zoom window and hover it, and then you'll see a bar pop up with various symbols. Please check, unless you're invited to speak in the breakout room, that you have the mute symbol, which is circled in red here. Excuse me. If you're wishing to speak during the breakout room, use the raise hand feature and then unmute when you're asked to do so by the host of the breakout room. During the presentations, the chat is open. So I've mentioned that already. That's the single speech bubble symbol. Unfortunately, we don't have the question and answer due to technical problems. And again, for those who are perhaps hard of hearing or need transcript for other reasons, if you don't know how to use that feature, then you can visit this link at tinyurl.com Zoom CC user to find out further information. In the breakout rooms, we're going to be using the whiteboard feature. You can see the whiteboard, and you can also write on the whiteboard directly. Your host will answer any questions you have about that. But to activate the annotation features, you will need to go, when you enter the breakout room, you will need to move your mouse to the top of the Zoom window this time, and you will see a view options drop-down list, and in the view options is an annotate option. If you'd like to know more information about that and get prepared for the breakout rooms, then please visit tinyurl.com/Zoom annotate. And again, during the breakout rooms, if you've joined today via a web browser, unfortunately, the web browser version of Zoom doesn't support the whiteboard, but you'll still be able to contribute by posting into the chat window. And one of our facilitators will be keeping an eye on the chat, and any submissions that you make via the chat will be copied onto the whiteboard by a facilitator. So we've got a fantastic lineup of speakers today. In the interest of time, I'm not going to do a detailed introduction for each speaker. We've got Darren Capes starting the day. Darren is the Intelligent Transport Systems Policy Lead for the Department of Transport in the UK, and he's also chair of the IET Transport Policy Panel, and so we're very pleased to have him with us today and to help us lead the conversation on systems engineering and its role in automotive and road transport. Andy Fisher is the Connected and Autonomous Vehicles Team Lead at National Highways, until very recently Highways England. Neil Sinclair is an independent systems engineering and PLM consultant, and his company is System Forge Limited. Ian Cummingham is a technical specialist at Vector GB Limited, and he specializes in system design and diagnostics. Alex Mouzakitis is head of vehicle engineering, infotainment and connectivity research at Jaguar Land Rover. And Matthew Clark is an independent consultant of transport technology and also the past chair of the IET Arts executive team who have organised today's event. Dr. Pete James is director and technical specialist at Leitner Electronics Limited. And there's myself. I'm not going to be speaking as such, but I'm going to be our event chair for today. And I will also be hosting the panel session. So without further ado, I would like to hand over to our first speaker, Darren Capes. Darren, if you'd like to share your screen, and we've got 15 minutes followed by 5 minutes of Q&A.